One of the most consistent thoughts that every single real estate agent has is, how will I grow my real estate business? Regardless of where you may find yourself, you may be starting out, or you may have 20 transactions every single year, or you could be doing over 100 transactions yearly. You always seem to have that same question: how will I get more? And it's not a bad question to make, nor is it a bad desire to have, but we always come back to the same question: how? How am I going to get more business? So today we're going to look at that, and I'm going to give you the 5 ways to grow your real estate business this year. Hey, it's Jaime with Resendiz.com, where we have one of the fastest growing and largest real estate agent communities worldwide. All right, so let's get into it. How in the heck are we supposed to grow our real estate business? Well, step number 1, establish a goal. I know it sounds very simple, because guess what? It actually is. But if you never know what object you're trying to hit, you're never going to hit it. If you want to grow your business this year, first we need to establish, what size are we trying to grow this business to? Are we measuring the amount of houses that we're selling? Are we measuring it based off of GCI? Are we measuring it based off of how much time I want to myself? What is that measurement? What goal do you have for yourself? So as an example, let's say you want to make $1 million this year. Well, in real estate, we're blessed with the opportunity that there's multiple ways to achieve that. And one way of doing it is by making all of those sales yourself. You take on all of the responsibility, you do all of the appointments to the best of your ability. You may have some showing agents along the way, but the majority of the sales are run through you, if not all. And that would require a strong admin team surrounding you, an admin team that will take all of the paperwork, all of the busy work off of your plate. And the second way of achieving that is through agents, leveraging the work of others, where it would require you bringing on a lot more agents onto your team or onto your brokerage that are actually going to do the work. So with that strategy, notice that it's going to require you being an effective recruiter, so bringing people to you, bringing those agents to you, and then 2, being a really good educator to teach these agents how to sell, and 3, being a really good leader to bring them up to the production level that you need in order for you to take home that $1 million. But anyway, that's just the first step. Establish a goal. The second step is strategizing. We kind of already talked about that in our previous example, but you need a strategy. How am I going to actually obtain this goal? How am I going to do it? It's very important that you strategize and become strategic at how you're going to actually achieve that goal. Because as you saw with that previous example, there was 2 distinct ways that you can go about achieving that goal. You can do all of the work yourself, or you can leverage the help of other real estate agents. And that's truly the blessing of being in real estate. There's so many different ways to make money with this industry that you get to decide what way you want to earn that income. And truly, the reason that you want to be strategic is because it's going to help you achieve your goal a lot faster. It's giving yourself that roadmap to hit your target goal. And that brings us to step number 3, and that is finding path setters. Those individuals that have already walked the path that you're wanting to walk. And that is finding the agents that have already accomplished the goal that you're setting out to do. So if you're trying to make $1 million this year, find those agents that have already accomplished that. Build proximity to these individuals, because they're going to help you go a lot faster. Because let's face it, you may have the perfect strategy in the world. However, you haven't done it before. So for all intents and purposes, you're guessing, and that's fine. If you haven't done it before, of course it would be a guess. But if you can build proximity to somebody that's already done it, there are going to be some things that they can share with you that you may not have ever thought about. So don't discard the idea of finding a mentor, finding a guide, finding somebody, finding a path setter that has already accomplished whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, and learn from them. And number 4, this is really where a lot of us drop the ball, and that is committing to action. Once you have a goal, once you have the strategy, once you have a mentor, well, guess what happens next? The work. Commit to the actions that you have set out for yourself consistently. There will be times where you don't feel like doing the work, but guess what? This is your goal. This is your goal to accomplish. You're the one that set that goal to begin with, so you have to commit to the actions. This is where you're going to actually see movement in your business. Consistent action over time is ultimately what's going to help you grow your real estate business. And then step number 5 is assess your results. Track what is happening, track what is working, track what is not working. What's more important here is tracking. Choose KPIs to measure and measure them. Assess what is working every single month, every single week, every single day. However frequent it makes sense to track those KPIs, that's what you need to do. And truly, assessing is basically course correction. You're not going to be on target 100% of the time. Actually, it's going to be rare that you are on target, but it's important to be measuring and assessing what's working and what isn't, so you can course correct. So be willing to look at your work critically and assess what's working so you can keep doing more of that, and also assess what's not working so you can stop doing that. So now let's hear from you. What goals do you have this year? Let me know in the comment section down below, and also don't forget to subscribe, because I have noticed that over 80% of you that are watching this video right now are not. Thanks.